you guys? It's me, Tania. Thank you so much for joining me for another Monday Motivation. For those of you who do not know who I am a licensed therapist. I'm also a health coach, and I'm a lockhead of almost 5 years. I started this channel because I wanted to relay information from my most recent weight loss journey, and I just wanted to give information based on my professional expertise and just, past times when I have attempted to lose weight and I've achieved those goals. And generally speaking, this series is more so from a holistic perspective and a mental health perspective rather than just a straight, clear cut, this is how you lose weight, do this, that, and the third. That's not my perspective, although I do have little tidbits here and there about basic practical tips on weight loss. The focus of this channel is more so just improving your overall health, and weight loss is basically a benefit of doing that. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about how your mind positively affects your weight loss journey. I want to talk about that a little bit more. For those of you who are not used to consuming my Monday motivation in this format, I am experimenting with podcast format and just trying to see how I feel about it in the creation process. But yeah, I wanted to talk about a little bit about my experience and how my mind and just overall mental health has affected my weight loss journey, like overall, or my health journey, as well as some information that you guys can consider if you're trying to lose weight. So just to give you a little bit of history about myself, I have, I don't want to say battling, but I have been cognizant of and kind of like maneuvering issues with weight loss since I was a teenager. Okay. And I like to refer to the times in my life where I pursue weight loss as legs of the journey, because I feel like weight loss is something that you have to maintain, and sometimes you go through things in life that cause you to put on a little bit more weight, or maybe it's the opposite and you just want to figure out how to get back to homeostasis, so to speak. In November, I just said, you know what, I'm tired of this. I really want to take back control of my health. And I just was hard on myself because I'm like, you're a health professional. Like, you really have to start exhibiting, what you know. I do realize that I probably should have given myself a little bit of grace at that point, because, when you're going through life stress, specifically things you can't control or couldn't control if you wanted to, you really have to take it one day at a time. And I know for me, one of the ways I really did used to deal with stress was eating late at night, overeating, and sometimes making wrong decisions on things to eat, because certain foods give you a quote unquote high. Like, some foods can just make you feel good, and that's why we reach for a bag of chips rather than a stalk of broccoli whenever we're going through stuff. But you can use your thoughts to change physiological parts of your brain to positively affect your weight loss journey. And what I mean by that is, I was looking at this video. It was pretty lengthy. I'll link it in the comment or the description box below. And it was a brain surgeon basically talking about how they're not just neurons, but other components of the brain all work together to either hinder us when we're making decisions regarding our health or work against us. Like, think about it. If you get scared or really scared, your heart starts to beat fast because you have that thought, which creates an emotion, which creates a physiological response. So if you have a thought about something that's going on in your life that creates an emotion, that can affect your appetite, which can then, if you don't have some gatekeepers in place, affect your behavior and cause you to overeat or not eat enough or not exercise enough or not get enough sleep. All the things that can hinder your health, your weight loss journey, if that's what you're trying to do. So the point of this video really is to really get your wheels turning about that, and also to share some links, which I'm going to put in the description box below, about how your brain, like the physiological parts of your brain, can affect your weight loss journey. I want you to think about that. A lot of times we see videos on YouTube and online, and they're just basically talking about the 21-day habit or 5 tips to not overeat and things like that, but they're not really thinking about what causes us to have certain types of behaviors to begin with. It's a lot deeper than what one would think. And, I'm just someone who is in this space trying to share the information that I have in hopefully a relatable way. And my goal for this particular video is to give you access to maybe information that you weren't thinking about in your efforts to try to improve your life on both the physical and mental health perspective. So I want you to check out the video I have linked with the brain surgeon talking about the brain and weight loss and exercise and all that. And I'm also going to link some additional articles. Check those out, because if you don't get your brain and your mind and your thoughts in check, you stand no chance with having any long-standing success when it comes to weight loss. Yes, you might go on a crash diet or whatever type of diet and lose weight in the short term, but I promise you, I know this from personal experience, you will not keep that weight off, and it can even cause damage to your psyche when you do gain that weight back, because you haven't put in like real thorough habits to actually lose the weight and maintain it in a healthy way. So that starts with understanding your body and your mind. You have to understand something if you want to change it. So that's basically it. Thank you so much for listening to this. If you're interested in any other topics related to the brain and weight loss, or I'm also looking into the gut and the brain as it affects weight loss and health in a healthy lifestyle, make sure to leave that in the comments below. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for listening to my little short podcast. And until the next Monday Motivation, bye-bye. This video is in collaboration with Tania Moon Inc., a resource for mental health, wellness, and personal development. For more information, please visit www.taniamooninc.com.